Of course, I give a lovely greeting and I forget to turn the audio on. How typical. Lionesses. Well, hello there, Cap. And of course, welcome to everyone. Welcome all my little lions, lionesses, and other cubs of what sorts. Bursty here with you tonight, feeling rather princessy. And then again, who wouldn't want to feel princessy? Because I know most of you do. So, anyway, redo the ring. I just took care of that. We got you. So, for anyone that has not experienced this before, I do always re-upload these onto my YouTube channel on Wednesdays, so feel free if you have to ever step away. You can always re-watch. Though obviously it's way more fun to be here and enjoy the chat and have fun. And there's Wild bleeding away. I don't need proof. I don't need proof that you want to be a princess. I'm pretty sure most people do. That's just how things work. I mean, you're watching my channel, you probably want to be a princess. So, today I got at least one minor video-related update I was considering. How things have been working for the last month or two. I'm not exactly sure how long I've actually been doing this Twitch thing on Mondays and Wednesdays already, because it's already become part of the yes, you have been caught. It's become already such a part of my mental schedule. That means it's been happening long enough. So, I make these recordings on Mondays and Wednesdays respectively, and upload them on Wednesdays and Fridays. Now, I record the regular YouTube videos that I would have been doing previously on Tuesday and Friday. But I'm only uploading one of those at this point, because I'd always try my best to be a little ahead of the game. I know. Thinking ahead, what is wrong with me? Trying to be there and in case something goes wrong or convention happens or company shows up and I don't have time to work on a Friday. So, I always tried to plan one extra video record a week. Those have been piling up a bit. So, what I'm considering doing is sliding in one more full suit video per week, at least as long as I can keep my supply at a relative nature. That way, I don't feel like I'm sitting on videos for too long, and you all get more things to watch. I usually record a bunch of a similar type in a short span, such as if you happen to see a particular dress that shows up, I don't know, about every 3 or 4 videos, I probably recorded all of that same dress in and around the same time, like within a 2-week period. But I don't want to upload just the same thing every week in a row, so I don't upload them in the order that I record them. I try and split things up to some logical sense, and to go with kind of a gut feeling. Like, say, Monday after Easter, I'm probably going to put up a bunny-related video. No question there, okay? Christmas week, I'd definitely be putting up something in a Christmas outfit if at all possible. But in general, I like to cycle stuff. so that I'm not just putting the same outfit up. And I'll save some videos for the next week or the next week or the next week, so that there's something to work with. When I uploaded the Daisy in a cape video, was that last week? Or I think that was last week. I realized that video had been sitting in my recorded box for a solid year. It was almost a year to the day that I recorded it that I'd uploaded it. So I'm just like, alright, we need to move these things through the game a little bit faster. I feel like a year sitting in the box. Now, it's not like I had a full year's worth of videos, but because I'd had certain things in quantity, that particular video fell by the wayside. Boops, Caddy. Get in the game. I'll get in the game. I'm gonna get in the game. Game on. Game on, yo. 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 Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Walk the dog. Okay. That was a tangent. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm hoping to get that cycling through more, get more videos released. Speaking of backup content, I have not recorded any of my thoughts videos for a couple of years now. There's like 10 or so of those, I think, still in the box to upload. I never really found them to be very good videos. I felt them to be adequate, and I kind of was just using them as filler in general. So I may start throwing those up too, here and there, just to get them out of the box. I think I've been saving them for emergency content purposes. But emergencies haven't come up yet, so... Hello, Matt Pat fan. Welcome to the fun. No, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. So I might just start throwing those out once a week just to get them out of my computer and up somewhere. I mean, I've made content. I still have people get entertained by it if they want to be. And the good news is, in general, things have been increasing across the board. I'm still far from being able to monetize YouTube. They require 1,000 followers on there, which is a free thing. Just if anyone's not following me on YouTube, just a heads up, that's free. You can do that, and you're actually supporting me by just following me, which is free. Just like following me on here. It's free. And it helps me. I mean, what more is there you can do? Yeah. But I have actually noticed a gain in followers there lately. It's creeping up again. I still need, when I last looked, like 283 more followers to be able to monetize on that. But, you know, you're always following me. Yay. You can be creepy, I don't mind. Trust me, I have some creepy followers, children. Yeah. You don't make 717 followers without getting a couple of creepy ones in there. Whew. And good news for Twitch here, this has actually been slowly gaining too. I can't read the number, but I think I was at like 70 something when I last looked already. Following me on here, I'm like, wow. 70 you some people think I'm at least worth following on Twitch, which I really appreciate. And several of you are here right now watching me on Twitch. Live! You actually want to hear my stupid voice and see me be fluffy on your camera, on your screen. And to that, 100%. Thank you. I'm not creepy, just cringe and insane. That's fine. Be as much cringe and insane as you like. There are a few repeat comments that I would get on my YouTube channel that were borderline creepy. That's why I know for sure I have some creepy ones that follow me there. Remember, kids, don't be that person. But hey, every follower is a follower, so it helps. For anyone who, well, at this point, I believe all the subscriptions that Autumn gifted out have expired. Oh, I just like to snuggle, girl out, sissy life, game, and talk cute stuff. Oh, yay! That's why I usually don't reply to comments on my YouTube channel. 90% of them are creepy. Yes. Does not mean I'm princess or sissy. Yes, it does. I stopped replying to the comments not because I was creeped out by them any more than usual. I just stopped having time for it. Even as small potatoes as I am and not monetizable, I was getting more comments than I had time to stop and think about and give a good reply to. So mostly, I'm just replying to things that are kind of, if I feel it's really meaningful, if I feel like I'm helping answer something. And if it's the same question again and again, I'm probably not going to take the time to answer it. In fact, let me just answer one question that I get all the time. All the time. No, I am not actually stuck in any outfit I put on my YouTube channel. The only times that I'm ever actually stuck is Guillemon, because the only way to keep his zipper up is to put it in the lock position. And there is no way to get out without someone helping. That is the only time I've ever actually trapped. If I'm in a dress, in a fursuit, whatever, I can get out really easily most of the time. Only even a couple times I was like kind of stuck, meaning it took a little extra fidgeting to get out myself. But no, I'm not stuck. Posters of Cadpig all over like famous movies. Well, in front of my work desk, I do have art done of Caddy. 8 images. At least 2 of them, I believe, are real media. The rest are print-ups of art I've had done. So yes, I do post up art of me. And you can't see it because it's behind the monitor, but there is a real media picture of Caddy that I had done framed on this wall. So yes, I do my best to have fun art around to make my life more fun too. Um, I had a birthday about a week ago, and unfortunately, I had a pretty good sinus congestion thing. I'm assuming. Okay, it'd be some combination of allergies, pressure changes, a cold, some potential combination of those things all culminated to a week buildup of my face getting really puffy to being really bad come on my actual birthday day. The hard part about a sinus thing when you have really, really crunchy sinuses like I do, just because they go empty doesn't mean things just feel fine. Because that means if my sinuses are full enough that they're stretching and causing me pain, that's stretching bone. Bone doesn't just feel good in a day. I'm pretty close to back to normality, even though, like, it hit the head on Sunday of a week ago. I'd say I'm about 95% back to normal. I still occasionally get a spike of pain from one of my lovely, lovely air holes in my face. Stupid sinuses. That's okay. I've gotten used to this over the years. I've had bad sinuses for all my life. But yeah. Whew. I'd say one of the hardest parts was a tight-fitting fursuit head was uncomfortable during this. So Mewtwo was specifically uncomfortable because he would press on my face pretty good. Aw, thank you for all the pets. Aw, and I am sorry you do know the feeling. I never wish this sort of thing on anyone, or any kind of pain. It's not my nature. But, you know, we all survive what we survive, and I'm still here. I'm not broken yet. Yeah. And Autumn did get me a really nice dress coat thingy for my birthday, which I intend to record a video of tomorrow in Fursuit. So that'll get uploaded at some point. Every day you somehow survive, you earn a gold medal. Yay! I get a gold medal. Yay! That's my participation medal for the day. Yeah. So that's something to look forward to for all of you. I'm sure it's going to take me a couple of weeks to cycle through some of my video uploads till that one gets up, but something to look forward to. Trains of thought do stop occasionally. I picked up the first season of the new Star Trek series that had 13 episodes, starring Captain Pike in the piloting the Enterprise, the original model. I gotta say, That was a pretty fun season so far. I liked that show. Um, 13 episodes, about an hour long, 55-minute type episodes. Um, but I was not disappointed. Felt very much. Uh, it felt like it had the fun of both original series and of Next Generation, but still quality enough to have some of the more good serious moments that has become more of the modern thing to do. Um, all the characters were likable. I didn't hate anyone's existence. In fact, some of the ones I thought were going to be that were on screen, I just thought were, basically a red shirt, someone you never notice, you never care about. And it's like, no, if they're on screen, they're probably going to be somebody you're going to take some interest in and care about long term. So, yeah, 100%. That was a good, worthwhile watch. Pretty sure it's on the Paramount Plus. Yeah, because it listed that on all the credits every time that came up. But I spotted it in both Meijer and Walmart in the new DVD releases. So if you got 30 some bucks to spend and about 500 and some minutes to blow, this seems worthwhile. I definitely will keep looking forward to additional seasons of some of the other stuff. Picard, I've actually enjoyed so far. I even enjoyed Lower Decks, which was... I didn't want to like that one at first, but I ended up liking it, so can't complain there. I think the only one I didn't like as much was, I think it was called Discovery. That just seemed too gritty and real, and that wasn't as much fun. I wasn't having fun with that show. So, not everything's everyone's cup of tea, so that, I'm guessing, is not my Earl Grey hot, as it were. What else happened interesting? Used the grill out again this weekend. It's really nice to be back into grilling season. In fact, when I went out to the backyard, around 5 something-ish, I was pretty comfortable in my t-shirt. So, yeah, it was really nice out. And a couple of ribeyes with a small bone on each. Ooh, really nice. They were really tasty yum-yums. Oh, bring back the cold. I don't mind cold. I'm not going to lie there. That's what I call free air conditioning. What I hate is paying for the heating. Because there's only so far I can legitimately let the house get cold without risking bursting pipes. So, and a grumpy vixen. I don't want to make a unhappy fox or a broken house from pipes. 2 good reasons to keep the heat up to at least a nice minimum. I fried a New York strip steak this past Thursday in my cast iron skillet. Numbers. A good strip is also on my my menu all the time. That is one of the better steaks in my book. Usually has a fairly good flavor and a little bit lower on the fat. Tends to have good tenderness and texture. Chubby Moo will keep the fox and kitty warm with snuggles. Chubby Moo in my tum-tum. I don't hide the fact that we're not vegetarians. I don't say I'm not going to eat vegetarian type foods. In fact, quite a few vegetarian main courses are on our list of things we actually legit enjoy eating. Um, Veggie burgers of many sorts don our freezer. They're cost effective. They're each interestingly flavorful in their own ways, and generally pretty forgiving on making processes. Um, Most of your basic veggie burgers, like your Bocas and your California burgers and your black bean burgers, uh, tend to be easy enough to either just pop in the microwave for about a minute per patty and put them on buns. Ta-da! A good, flavorful food unit with little or no effort. In fact, I actually found putting most of those in a pan or in the oven or on the grill actually tends to dry them out and make them worse, but microwaving, fast, tasty, easy. Go figure. I do prefer the Impossible Burger on the grill. That one I will definitely aim for grilling, if at all possible. Impossible possible. um, I need to do burgers soon again. It's been a while since I've done boigas. Yes, Wild, you need to do boigas. Boigas are good. I often say it's a good time to do burgers randomly. And they're so easy to fun up. Especially if I'm just going for a snack, okay, not like dinner. I'll probably just put my veggie burger of sort on a bun, throw a little Worcestershire on it, munch down, I'm happy. I know, that just makes it non-vegetarian for all of you vegetarians who actually do what I just did, because Worcestershire does contain meat. But hear me out. I'm not in it for being a vegetarian. I'm in it for making something taste good. So, I'll accept my small amount of anchovies fermented into my bun lid for it make a good taste. But if I'm going for a dinner, like I'm making burger dinner on a Friday, because it's Friday and it's fun day, I'll probably, for me, take a can of mushrooms, heat it in a pan with some butter, garlic, more of that Worcestershire sauce because it tastes good on sandwiches. For autumn, I usually will do peppers and onion with a little bit of garlic and Worcestershire. And basically, make what either of us like the most on our burgers to make them more fun. Autumn will generally also put other vegetables on said burg for themselves, which, to each their own. I'm not going to complain that someone's going to put vegetables on their food product, like a lettuce or tomatoes or sliced jalapenos or any of that other fun stuff that's in the fridge. But yeah, there's a lot you can do to make a basic burg, or an impossible burg, which is what we usually make when we're making dinner burgers anymore. Make them fun and more of a thing. Time check. Okay, just making sure where we're at. This week's Monday dinner consisted of chicken legs, a box of stuffing, and green beans. It is so convenient on my last break to throw a family-sized pack of chicken parts in the oven, covered in Grill Master seasoning or lemon pepper, and I come down 45 minutes later and boom, pan of chicken parts. Ready to go, ready to enjoy. And during said 15-minute break, there's more than enough time to effectively assemble stuffing. Half a stick of butter, a cup and a half of water, boil. As soon as it's boiling, you stir in the stuffing stuff and put the lid on. You've completed your process. This does not take more than 5 to 10 minutes at worst. Can of vegetables. If you hadn't figured out how to make that warm, put in pan, turn on high. When it's bubbling, you're probably there. Easy peasy. So that was tonight, and yeah, chicken dinner, really nice. I've definitely come more into liking chicken legs recently. Definitely not saying I'm going to stop eating chicken thighs, but I do like having the variety. Both cook equally easily. Leg, you end up with a little more surface area that gets a little more seasoning, but you get a little more bone per quantity. You also get, usually, I can get a crispier skin on the entire leg, whereas a thigh, when baked, you have a good chance of crispy top, kind of squishy bottom. Still all tasty, but crispy's better. Both of which definitely refrigerate well and make good leftovers, so never a problem there. And the prices have been stable for the last couple of months as to what they are costing. Thighs being a little bit more expensive, but a little bit more meat per pound, so I feel it's about balanced. So it comes down to whichever one I'm more in the mood for is the one I pick up. Chicken wings are still prohibitively expensive, more than twice as much as a plate of legs is. Usually more than twice the cost of the thighs for equal poundage. Kind of annoying. But, you know, we can't win everything. Tired line is tired today. Mondays have been pretty hard on me lately. It's not that I've been staying up too much during the weekend. In fact, I've been resting a lot during the weekends. But man, getting back into the swing has been hitting me pretty hard. So, you know, do what we do. Pays the bills, yo. What else? I've had a couple other sewing projects floating around my head. I'm looking forward to taking the time and formulating these things out into realism. I'll do my best to show off things as I get them done, either here or on a full suit video, depending on the nature and what I can deal with. But it always feels good when I'm able to take the time to make something. It's keeps my hands busy and makes me feel productive. And since I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. I am hoping to get a VR headset here in the next not too long. I have money in the checking account's earmarked for it, and I'm hoping to make that happen. Might mean I'm able to actually do some VR streaming as well, because I'd love to do that. Not something you can easily do with desktop mode because of limitations of functionality of the player and of the camera controls. But we'll see what happens here in the near future. I would love to be able to go and do that with you guys, if you're interested in any way of watching. Mondays are always hard on my end. Work freaking is a killer and a headache with the dude I work with. I work for a mental health program, and the dude abused it. I am sorry. I wish I could help you there, Captain, but a lot of my control there. I always have stuff that I come in Monday morning that needs to be dealt with, Sunday night, and so I Monday morning have to rush to get things up on forms and in charts to make everyone happy. Mondays are always tough at work for me. We had a lot of lines of products to pick today, and I was already tired coming back from a con. Oof. Yeah, that can always be butts. Through the years, when I first went to cons and stuff, I would take exactly as many days off as I needed for the con. If I was going to be at the con Thursday through Sunday, I'd be back to work on Monday. Nowadays, I usually take off the day before and the day after to recover before I travel and to recover after I travel. Yamachan 25. Hello, I'm Japanese and my suit is very cute. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I think you're my first Japanese viewer. Congratulations. I give you a gold star. Bursty's been with me for a lot of years. She was born in 2005 in June. So, this lovely lady's been around the block a bit. And, hopefully, many more years to come, because I do love wearing her. I will say it is hard picking whose turn it is on a Monday, as far as who's going to be on a stream. But Bursty won this week. Nothing wrong with having a little purple time. Speaking of which, time for a little water time. Yeah, I'm redeeming some water. Oh. It's too short. Can't pull it out now. There we go. Just reach it. She has a longer mouth than Daisy. Anthrocon water, the quenchiest of quenchers. Such watery, such delish. Such plastic bottle with green label on it. Show me your whole body. Well, I'm not wearing the full suit, but I am wearing a dress. So I will happily give you a little bit of a stand-up. Scoop. Come back to the chair. hardest part, getting things back into location without damaging the dress. Model time. Only because I was asked. It's the best. It's so cute. I went, aw, I'd love to give you a hug if I could. Bursty's head, and Bursty herself I did not make. But the dress I did. That's one of my more recent creations, this particular dress. So, sporting a little of my own wares. I can, however, make sure you all look good. Check me up. There we go. And check you guys up. Make sure you look good. A little bit more. There we go. Gotta make sure my audience looks good too. Fine. I guess I'll accept them a cutie pie. Very well. Oh, yes, makeup. No, there's no no on that. That's, that happens. Gotta make sure my audience looks nice. Also, ran over my dress. Stupid chair. There we go. This is why I don't stand up very often during videos. There. Now I'm pulled back in so you'll be able to hear me. And I'm not sitting on my dress. Bonus. Also, I still am in love with these sleeves. The fact that I can just have my paws inside like that and such a fun one. Keep away from me. Big, bossy, bad bull, don't wear makeup. Oh, sure you do. Sure you do, honey. Here, sure. Let me just make sure you get a little more. There you go. There you are. Here you are. No escaping it. In my stream, you're part of the pretty crew. There we go. Quarter tail. Okay. I've also been thinking more about busting out some of my Battletech stuff and at least playing with myself, even if I can't get other people to play with me. I could see myself playing both sides of a battle. It's not anywhere near as much fun. We don't have someone else controlling the other critters, but at least one side of the battle, but I'll do what I can. At least to enjoy myself. Blur. Brain go burr. I've done that before with games. Also, Pokeball battle, you say? Yeah, but I'm not a Pokemon today, so you can't catch me. And Mewtwo doesn't behave well, so I can't use him as a combat child. And Charmeleon behind me, he definitely does not behave. I don't think I could use him as a combat child either. Yeah, we don't exactly have good battling Pokemon. Digimon, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure Renamon would fight for me, and Guillemon would if I bred one with enough bread. So, there's that. It's all good. Just enjoy seeing you live again. Aw, well, thank you. It's fun being live. I do enjoy directly conversating with people. It's more fun that way. Um, every little bit of entertainment that I can put out there does make me feel useful. I want to bring out somebody that I haven't brought out yet next week. I'm thinking about putting Renamon on for camera. I don't know how well she'll go over or not, but I think I'd have fun with it. Definitely can't do Guillemon though. No hands to operate the mouse to turn the camera on. Yeah, he might, but I don't think that I can convince Charmeleon to put on a maid dress. Just saying. Pretty sure that's not happening. I could also do the moth on camera. Pretty sure I could, make her make a fun appearance. That wouldn't be too hard. Then again, another one, I'm not sure how that'd go over. I don't know how many people would actually care for that. But Guillemon would look so cute in a dress, too. The problem with Guillemon putting on a dress is the nature of his suit being a one-piece and a rather plushed out, bulky one-piece. It is really hard to get dresses on him. I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel of him in dresses. They're about the only dresses I was able to effectively put on his body and get into him at the same time. So feel free to check my YouTube channel. He has his own playlist, so it's pretty short to skim through to find the ones in a dress. Oh, bulky, that's fine then. Chonk replaces that then. Either need to be chonk or girly. He's definitely chonky. He's very chonky boy. But very cuddly, so it's definitely a good thing. He's made for snuggling. And surprisingly, good air circulation out of the head, so I can definitely see being in him for quite a while without too much hassle. Really, we just need to make him a pair of shoes so we can take him to a con more effectively. And that's still assuming an indoor-only con. I really don't want to have to take him down the road from our hotel at Anthrocon to the convention center. Doubly so that the reason why Mewtwo goes to a con, that con, is because he's Lycra mostly and breathes well. When you not only take plush fur and add a lot of padding around it, he quickly turns into a little oven out in the July sun. I'm reeling too much about me and admitting I'm a girly boy. Why? Well, I already knew that, so, I mean, no shock here. Right? You come to this stream, you're either really interested in girly things, or you're really interested in girly things. So there's no two ways about it. You came here willingly. You're curious. But there's no shame in that. We don't shame here for these things. You're more than welcome to enjoy girly things. We don't live in the state of Tennessee or Texas. It's still allowed for boys to wear girly things here. So yes. Feel pretty. Do pretty. Be pretty. Excellent. Not much in line of interesting plans for this coming week, besides videoing with that new dress coat outfit thing that Autumn got me. Probably going to go do a Sam's Club run this coming weekend. I have some items that are running a little lower. It'd be nice to restock. Canned tuna. We broke into the newest pack of mushrooms, croutons. I'm kind of in the mood to get a pack of tuna steaks, so that's on the thought process too. Ooh, Texas not a fan of them. They're the other state that was already putting laws in the books, trying to get a law against drag. So, yeah. That makes two states that are hard to become customers of mine if I do decide to start selling pretty things for boys. So, thanks, government. Thanks. Does research on Applejack. Okay, good. She's just a farm girl, not from Texas. She will still like me. Oh, I'm not saying people from Texas won't like you. More that the state itself won't like you. Or the state of Tennessee. So, yes. Don't be a boy in a dress in out of those states, and you're fine. Apparently Indiana's still okay with this, and hopefully does not change their mind on that anytime soon, because I certainly don't dress masculinely when I go out shopping. I mean, I don't wear this, okay? I'm not wearing a full ball gown to the store, but I do wear a pink jacket and pink pants, so yeah. And I wear a purse, okay? We're definitely not the masculine types. Knocks on wood. Thank you there, Wild. I wear raggy clothes, LOL. Hey, you wear what you like. Wear what you're comfortable with. Personally, I like wearing pink. I also like carrying a purse because as soon as I figured out I didn't keep my wallet in my back pocket, all my things in my front pockets, man, pants felt more comfortable. Dude moves like a lady. Okay, we are doing good. Honestly, I always go by the rule, wear what you want. Be comfortable. As long as you're covering the important parts when you're out in public, you're good enough. It doesn't matter what color you're wearing or what fabric it is, as long as it's covering opaquely. Okay, let me put that out there. Opaquely covering things, yeah. Wearing a cellophane wrap around your body that's clear doesn't count. Streak party. No. Granted, I don't completely understand at this point what the world has against the human form and why we have to hide specific bits of it from everyone else. I don't care if people's upper shelves are showing. I honestly don't care if their happiness triangle down between their legs is showing. This doesn't concern me. Everyone has upper shelves and some form of pleasant triangle down between their legs. It's not like we're just running up and touching everyone else's parts. The only thing I can think would be, for safety's sake, never fry bacon naked. I would say keep your happiness triangle covered for in case of really strong winds or flying rocks or anything like that. That one just put up on the logical chain of just keep it safe from impact. That's about it. Just some basic armament. Oh, no streak, but Mom. I ain't Mom. If anything, Bursty is Aunt Bursty. So yeah. Do what you want with life. Wear what you want. Be what you want. Personally, tonight, I'm being a purple lioness in a princess dress. So obviously, I'm not here to judge you or anyone else on what they think is a good idea of what to wear or not to wear. Do what makes you happy. Do what you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable going to the Walmart to do grocery shopping in something like this, probably sans the mask, I think they'd frown on full head coverage. Go for it. Be you. Probably the next 2 Thursdays when I do the grocery shopping, I will wear the pink hoodie with the bunny ears and a bunny tail because of Easter coming up. And I'm weird like that. Just put that out there. That is me. That is normal me being weird, but within societal limits to some extent. At least I enjoy what I do. Any other thoughts from anyone out there? Anything else that you'd like to talk about while I'm still here today? Because Auntie Bursty is always all ears. Here's the big ear. Here's the other ear. Ears. If nothing exciting, let's see who's on tonight. Mouse arrow, there you are. Cloak. Who do we want to invade this evening? Oh, Nikki's on. She's still going. She's playing something. Something pew-pew-y it looks like. She's always interesting. I think that'd be a fun one to send you off to. Well, anyway, before we click that magic button, thank you all again for... You want to hear purrs? That's a little bit. Anyway, thank you all for spending time with me. Please don't forget I do this every Monday from 7 to 8 Eastern. Wednesdays from 8 to 10 Eastern, we'll be doing games still. You can always poke me, but I'm going to be AFK shortly after I sign off because I need to air out and be away from my desk. But yeah. Also, everything's on YouTube, so please feel free to go watch stuff on there. There's lots of videos. Over 800 last I checked. In case you want to see more of my stuff. For now, we'll get you on over to Miss Nikki's channel. I'm going to stop my recording now.